Hello, I'm Margaret Knoll with the League of Women Voters of Portland. We, along with MetroEast Community Media, are here talking to candidates who are running in the May 2020 primary election. With me here today is Cash Carter, who is running for mayor of the city of Portland. Welcome, Cash.
Hey, thank you.
Please tell us a little about yourself and why you are running and what unique characteristics you have among all the candidates.
Well, thank you. I'm 39 years old, born and raised in Portland, Oregon. I have two boys, and partially the reason why I'm running for office is just because I have experience with the homelessness crisis. Like me myself personally, I've been homeless. I've stayed in shelters, family shelters, so I've seen firsthand um, the effects and also how to make it out of it. And some of those things like having success are, being homeless, having a job, working for the Portland Timbers, being their team chef for 2 years during the season which they won the championship. And just one of their mottos was, every day was hard work beats talent when talent, won't work hard. And that's always been just like a driving thing to me, you know, trying to go forward and in this new venture I'm in trying to become mayor of Portland.
Tell us, the COVID-19 pandemic and the resulting devastation of small business, city employee layoffs, and housing displacement they'll be with us for some time, those consequences. How would you seek to address the fallout, including the reduction in city revenue?
Well, I've seen Mayor Ted Wheeler is already trying to make steps towards that by cutting his own pay and with the furloughs. My thing is that the tenants need actually assistance right now. And as of all the candidates right now, I'm the only one that's offering a alternative plan, which I see as in some of the large management groups should be able to come together to just have the tenants pay for the utilities included in the rent, water, sewer, garbage, maintenance. If they are able to do that and then to just completely eliminate the rest of it, this would entitle them to not have to, spend money out of pocket on their end, which they're worried about. And I think that that's something that the tenants could go for because we can't just ask for everything to be free. Like certain things just have to be paid. And I understand where management is coming from, but I think that if we could address that, maybe because and the mayor himself cannot have a freeze because of the laws in the city government, but there are ways around that, and we need to have these large management groups step up and do what's right.
Are you satisfied with the current structure of Portland city government? And if not, how would you change it?
That's a good question. I mean, I'm satisfied with whichever the citizens vote for, and it seems like every time we bring this up, everybody votes it down. So my whole thing is like you have to work with pretty much what you have besides of always complaining. With that being said, I think that us in Portland being a city that has this style of government, we could actually take this and lead by example and make it work, versus always trying to go towards what the other major cities are doing because even though they have this, as you could see, they still have problems. So I feel like right now, Portlanders should just look towards what we have and trying to make the best out of that to actually lead and be in the forefront of this and maybe even change some minds of some other cities going back towards our style of government.
Okay. How would you address the public's significant concerns about police community relations and the use of deadly force and officer accountability?
Well, that's tough. And one of my things is, and I'm not saying that the police are 100% like right about, and justified, but you have to place yourself in their position. And I wish it was some way that, the citizens and certain people who had concerns could go through like a virtual kind of thing to see exactly what they have to go through and how fast these choices have to be made to be able to better understand, what's going on. But we can't do that yet. So I do understand there are concerns. I feel like just having certain policies in place, such as the drug test by the officers, I think that will be a big major step in regaining trust from the citizens that was lost. If we could just start with simple steps, things aren't going to just be fixed within overnight, or just be fixed with trying to add things into a contract, because it starts with holding those accountable for these actions. And I would like to see like a different process of how they are being held accountable, because it's all outsourced. And then the mayor could sit there and give them some discipline. It goes outsourced. They change their minds. So we kind of pretty much need to fix that, and then just begin to work around that.
Okay. The city's park system is right now facing serious financial challenges, even more so because of the closures caused by the pandemic. What ideas do you have for securing the financial stability of the park system?
Um, it's always like a mystery to me, because like in Portland and our area, we have so many large businesses that make millions of dollars. They're on the stock exchange, Nikes, Adidas. I mean, the Simpsons are created here. So obviously we have, income and revenue here. And I would like to reach out more. Like, I know Nike has gone through and they donate, basketball courts and things like that. But I would like to see more of these businesses maybe sponsor a park or two, and add more, reach out more than just sports, because it's just more than basketball. Courts just won't fix the problem for the park. There's the upkeep of the park, there's gang activities in the park, there's so many different things that are included. So I would start there and try to reach out for sponsors for local people, even as far as citizens, to where like how they have in Pioneer Square, where you could buy a brick. I mean, like even that, like, could somewhat sponsor a piece of your park, have your name on it, have your area, and could take more, ownership of these parks in their areas.
Great. Well, thank you very much. This has been the Video Voters Guide. Thank you for watching. The primary election is on May 19th, a Tuesday. Be sure to inform yourself about the candidates and the ballot measures, and exercise your right to vote.